So welcome back to McRae's Window Cleaning. This is part 4 of this continued series. We're surviving COVID-19, and in this really special series within that, my interview with two UK legends, Squeaky Clean Dave and Mr. Tradman himself, Peter Mackay. So what are we going to talk about in part 4? Well, in part 1, we talked about what we enjoy about window cleaning and the various challenges. Part 2, some tips to getting started and dealing with getting paid regularly for the work you do, how to get rid of those non-payers. 3, we talked about advertising. And in this part 4 and final one of the series, building a YouTube presence. How has it benefited, particularly Dave and Peter, having a YouTube presence? Some of the fun things that have taken place over the journey. So sit back and enjoy part 4 of this series, and we look forward to summing it all up at the end. Either of you been shocked at how well YouTube has done for you?
Yeah.
People actually watch us, Dave. I can't believe it. It's not just us watching each other, that's it. There's actually other people watching us. It's weird. But yeah, no, it's cool. I don't think, well, for me personally, I haven't found YouTube's been a huge help with my own business per se. I would say it's helped in other ways, like, becoming in touch with other people like yourselves and other manufacturers and suppliers and that kind of thing. So it's other kind of benefits really, but hasn't really directly helped, I wouldn't say, my own business. How to describe, you know what I mean?
Yes. It's probably helped us get comfortable with Zoom conferencing because we're facing a camera with our YouTube and suddenly Zoom conferencing, it's a walk in the park. Anyone can do that because we're looking at cameras.
Yeah, well, I tell you, so I don't know about you, Dave, but my early YouTube videos, I mean, hopefully they're a bit better now, but my old ones anyway, they were bad. There was no emphasis. I was just so conscious of this camera in my face. I was sitting there going, I'm cleaning windows today, and I was doing this bit, and because I was just so serious and I was so nervous, I just couldn't relax. So if anyone's doing a YouTube channel, the best thing is just try and relax. Don't do what I did and come across as a boring Scottish robot,
Yeah.
I think I was talking to Pete about it the other day. I mean, we both still do it. As soon as the camera goes on, you change. The whole personality changes, and you just do you've just become a bit of a robot.
More serious. Yeah.
In my last video at the end, I tried to put a few bloopers in because it doesn't always work as you want it to. And I struggle to talk half the time, so it takes so many takes and whatever. But yeah, it's interesting. I used to be in the mind that I got the equipment I needed. I didn't need anything else. This worked. And it wasn't until I started watching a few YouTube videos and then started making a few myself, I started trying different things, that you realise with very little effort and very little investment, you can actually increase the amount of work that you're doing during the day, even if your old method was working.
That's right. Yeah, that's it. So it's very, very useful. Yeah. So 6,000 subscribers between the two of you. That's pretty impressive.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah, there might be some of those doubling up, but still, it's still a lot of people.
Yeah. It's one of those things that I'm just being completely honest. Like in the beginning, I used to kind of obviously be focused a bit more on. I'd be more interested in how many subscribers I had and views and things. But to be honest, especially the last year or so, I try not to focus on it too much because otherwise you end up doing it for the wrong reason.
That's right.
You're just doing it to get subscribers, to get views. Whereas for me, the whole reason I started doing it was because I enjoy helping people. I enjoy sharing what I've learned and also learning in return. So I try not to focus too much on it. So, I mean, you probably know my subscriber count more than me because I literally just upload a video and I schedule it to go out for like a week's time. And then after that, I just answer questions and that's it. So I couldn't tell you how many views I've had on whatever video or how many subscribers. I don't know. I try not to focus on it,
You can get a bit caught up in the analytics of it all, and you drill
Yeah,
down and you get
definitely,
all who's
definitely.
watching what and when and all that. It's
Well, this is it, and I think it then changes your whole reason for doing it,
yeah.
um, and then just so, yeah, I don't know. That's just me though. That's just my own thoughts, but
Well, to confirm that, Peter, in this course I did, it says that you need to try to become a source of quality information. If you're going to then you develop brand authority, so you don't focus on the actual sale conversion, but the fact that people see you as an authority on that thing and they come back and find more information. So then it will develop its own momentum because you speak with authority, and both of you do that with the type of window cleaning you do, which is why I'm interviewing you both today, because I find that very fascinating. Dave, you had a thought?
Yeah, I think something else me and Pete were talking about was, the best time to put your videos out. Looking at all the analytics, this sort of thing. Maybe if you've got a big multi-million subscriber channel, that makes a difference. But for little channels like, and they are tiny, like you said, 6,000 between us. Even with that amount, that's still a tiny channel. It doesn't make a difference. Somebody's looking for a window cleaning channel, they're going to find you. If they want to, and it's good though, because it is quite a niche community. You do get to know each other, you do build up a community and get to know other people. I've met the two of you through the YouTube community, and it's great. You do start to get to know people and build a community.
Yes,
I would agree.
Yeah, that's the interesting thing. That's what I've found about it. I've tried to save, speaking of bloopers, a few of the. Okay, we'll start again. Okay, no, we'll start again. And I want to try and do down the track, if I get enough of them, bloopers, and just a little blooper reel of a couple of minutes. Just a comic relief.
I keep forgetting to leave them in. I had one the other day. I was recording something, and my workshop I've got trees all around, and there's birds quite often making noises, which I don't mind too much. But there was one that landed on the roof, and it was just making an absolute racket. So I got really annoyed at it, and I picked up a bucket and a belt and threw it at the roof. I was like, "Will you shut up? I'm trying to record down here, And I was like, and later on, I thought I should have left that in at the end. That would have been really funny. But I should maybe do what Dave did and leave the bloopers in.
Yeah, mine's normally dogs barking or the kids next door playing on the.
Yeah, that's what I get.
This is it.
Yeah. Or like today, someone knocks on your window and says, "Hello, can I talk to you about window cleaning?"
Yeah, I know. Well, that's the thing is I'm on a street that's not overly busy either, and I thought, all right, I'll get at least an hour's peace to chat to you guys. Some random red car pulls up, stops in the middle of the road and blocks the road. This rather large lady runs over to my window going, try to speak to me, and I'm like, not now, and I'm like, I'm trying to look away, like, I've not seen you, I'm just, and then she's still there at my window, like, can I get my windows done?
Yeah.
I'm busy right now.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, there you go.
So there you have it. Fascinating interviews with two very interesting men who had quite a bit of experience in the window cleaning industry. And I found it a lot of fun to do that Zoom conference with Peter and Dave the other week. So I hope you've really enjoyed what we've talked about and what you've learnt from this series of videos that we've released to you over the past week or two. And if you've got any thoughts on what we've discussed, please leave some comments there at the foot of this YouTube video, or you can reach out to us by direct message me to my social media pages, Facebook or Instagram there it is, at McRae's Window Cleaning. And I'd love to hear your thoughts and insights, some suggestions, whatever you might have on what we've talked about. But if you want to share it with others, well, that's be awesome. And if you haven't subscribed, there's a little reminder, please subscribe to the channel. That way you can have regular updates on things that we release. So surviving COVID-19, for some of us it's been quite a challenge. our businesses have changed dramatically. I know that's the case here with us in Brisbane, Australia, and it's the case with window cleaners across the world. So we hope that what we've talked about with these two fine men has been able to provide you with some entertainment, some insights, some education going forward, so that when we finally get back into routine, we're able to have some success in our window cleaning businesses, wherever we may be on this big planet. So thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you next time. So this is Duncan from McRae's Window Cleaning saying, see you later, take care, be calm, and whatever you do, just take care of yourself, and we look forward to chatting with you again here on our YouTube channel. Bye for now.